Sometimes I ask time, why did we meet if in the end we had to part? Our meeting once felt like destiny, as if the universe had arranged everything perfectly. The way you smiled, the way you looked at me, the way your presence could calm even the storm inside me. At that moment, I truly believed you were the home I had been searching for. The place where my heart could finally rest after wandering for so long. But I was wrong. That home was never meant to stay, only to be visited. Some things come not to be kept, but to teach us something. We once walked side by side, believing time was on our side. But slowly, everything began to change. I don't know when our love started to fade, when our hands stopped holding on, or when our laughter turned into silence that felt heavy and cold. What I do know is that the days once, filled with messages and stories, are now replaced by stillness and distance. I still remember how you used to say my name so gently, as if every syllable carried warmth. Now that sound exists only in memory. I still open our old conversations, reading the words that once made me smile. Ironically, those same words now bring tears to my eyes, because they remind me of something I can never have again. I keep asking myself, was it me who failed, or was our love never meant to last? Because if love was real, why did the universe let it end this way? Why must something so beautiful begin only to fade away into pain? Maybe life is like that, it brings two hearts together at the wrong time, just to teach them how deeply love can grow and how painfully it can be lost. I try to accept that not everyone who comes into our life is meant to stay. Some people appear only to show us what love feels like, then leave before making promises. Some come to remind us that not everything we hold on to will remain in our grasp. I try to learn how to let go, though every time I think of you, my chest feels tight. I know that separation is not always about who's right or wrong, but about who gives up first. Love sometimes loses to time, to distance, to reality that cannot be changed. I still remember when you said, "We will be okay," but we weren't. That promise faded quietly beneath the weight of truth. Now I stand alone in the places we used to walk together, convincing myself this is not the end, only a change in the shape of what we once had. You still live in my memory, even though your presence has long gone. Maybe that's what hurts the most, loving someone who still feels close in your heart but is miles away in reality. Why did we meet if in the end we had to part? Maybe because God knew I needed to learn to love without owning, to accept that beauty doesn't always last forever, yet it remains precious. Maybe you came not to stay, but to teach me what it means to be loved sincerely, even for a short while. Now I understand. Our meeting wasn't a mistake. It was a chapter in my journey, one that had to close even if it ends in tears. Because without that meeting, I would never have known how love can bloom between two souls who found each other, only to lose again. If one day we meet again, maybe not to start over, but to smile at each other, remembering the time when we were once everything to one another. To you, the one I once called love, thank you for coming. Even though you left, you remain the most beautiful part of my story. I will remember you not with pain, but with gratitude. Because losing you taught me that true love is not always about staying forever, but about having the courage to love deeply, even when you know someday you must let go.